Brilliant, Retzius. What strong gladiators you have. You fought well today. You have to stay a while in Capua, and I can arrange other bouts. To see you, the public will pay a lot of money.
We thank you, Publius Terepsis. But our departure date is already decided.
Think it over, Retzius.
Now, the prefect of the Capuan Games offers you an exceptional show. 12 gladiators who lived and were trained in the city of Thrace will battle against one another to the death until only one survives.
What is it, my son?
I'm afraid, Father.
Have courage, my boy. I'll stay close to you. I'll try to help you.
No, I'm not afraid of the battle. I'm ready to face any other adversary. But not my own friends. Not my father. My own flesh and blood. It's horrible being forced to fight amongst ourselves.
It isn't anything too serious.
Huh? I hadn't noticed it.
What's made you so moody, then? In fact, it went pretty well.
Sure it did, for us. It must be terrible to have to fight your own father.
He knows how to defend himself.
It makes no difference. The fight is quite hopeless anyway.
Go ahead. Use your sword. Kill me, my son, or they'll kill you.
Kill him! Kill him! Dead! Dead!
But what's that coward doing attacking?
He's doing the only thing possible, separating the son from the father.
Kill him! Kill him!
Did you see that? Why, he's not afraid of anybody.
By all the gods, he's crazy. Why did he do that? Bring him back here before he ruins me! Flog these cowards. Beat them till they drop. They have to be punished. This one, more than anyone else, is the real culprit.
Stop whipping him.
You mind your own business. Just stay out of my way if you don't want the same treatment they're getting. Put these gladiators in prison. All of them!
One moment, Serapis. Why do you want to kill such a splendid fighter? My master always wants to buy more workers. And I pay the best prices for slaves.
Yes, Chimbro, we've made business agreements in the past, but he's a rebel. And they're all rebels. I have to kill them.
However, death is not the only punishment. If they're dead, their pain would soon be finished. Alive, their pain would go on for a long time.
But they've ruined today's program, and my prestige has suffered a lot.
1,000 sesterces should cover the cost of anyone's prestige, Terapsis.
Well, take them all.
Good, come on.
As long as I live, no arena in the Republic will ever dare admit your men. You'll be forbidden to fight as gladiators.
Well, look at this, will you? What in the world has happened to the road? It just can't end here.
Why, the path just ends.
Now where do we go?
It's not important. The only thing that could interest me is finding a path that leads to a plate of chicken.
Quit reminding us all. Nobody's had anything decent in his stomach for 2 days or more. Remind us how hungry we've all gotten.
Maybe we should set up our camp here and sleep a while. I think that's about all we can do for now.
All right, let's go.
Listen to her.
Have you gone mad or what? You hit a patrician maiden. I tell you, if my father were here, he'd teach you a lesson with his whip.
Well, do you think that that arrow would have had any respect for your nobility?
You still didn't have the right to treat me in such a rude manner.
Oh, excuse me.
It's the very first time that I've heard anyone choose good manners over an arrow.
Oh, you're wounded.
No, it's nothing.
Forgive me. Will you come to my home, which is near here? My father will be very grateful for what you have all done. He's a man who is very rich and influential. He is Senator Julius Vado.
I hate to tell you this. 2 of your slaves have been rather badly wounded. I'm afraid there's nothing we can do.
It doesn't matter. There are others. Shall we go? Well, come on.
My poor little girl. It's a relief for me to have you here safe. It must have been horrible for you to have been a prisoner of those vicious, brutal thieves. I will severely punish the servants who are unable to defend you.
But the bandits outnumbered them. Your men couldn't have done any better.
You should consider yourselves very fortunate. In saving my daughter, you have all earned the thanks and gratitude of an important man like me. I am able to repay you in a manner which even surpasses your every desire.
Thank you. But we don't need anything. We would have done the same for anyone else.
Oh, no. You must still ask me for some things. I'm interested in paying off my debt. I don't want to be grateful forever. I'll pay you for what you've all done. Think about it. In the meantime, do be my guests. Perhaps you men would care to bathe, and then we'll eat.
Don't trouble yourself. We must be going now.
Yes, we still have some time.
Go and prepare a big meal. What shall it be? Let's have some roast lamb, some stuffed pigeons, a wild boar, and lobster in sauce. Or we have rabbit, pheasants, and trout.
Oh, yes, yes.
But I still do not know as yet who you all are.
We're by trade gladiators. Or better, we used to be. A month ago, we were involved in an argument with an impresario. As a result, we've been unable to find any work.
Ah, marvelous. This will give me the opportunity to repay my debt to you all. By my command, all the arenas in the Republic will be open to you again.
I would like to see to this wound on my arm.
I'll have it taken care of by my slave. Please come in. Prepare some water and some bandages.
This way. Does it hurt much?
We get wounded like this every day when we have to fight in the arena. Only your hands are much more gentle than the hands of the young man who usually takes care of us. Much more gentle.
I'll do that. Prepare the medicine now. Have you ever been afraid in the arena?
We all help each other when it gets very bad. It's as if each of us were fighting with a force of 10 men. No, I'm never afraid when I'm in the arena.
Drink this. It'll help calm your fears.
What an awful taste. What's out there?
It's a garden. Come. Wait a minute. I'll have someone bring you a cup.
Why? There.
But it's more inconvenient.
No, not at all. It's so much simpler this way. If I'm hungry, watch. And if I'm tired, isn't it much easier?
How strange it is. But I don't recall ever having noticed that there was a fig tree back here.
Oh, thank you. What happened?
Nothing. We couldn't find his camp. He must have taken all his men up into the mountains.
Chimbro, you stupid fool. You're a complete idiot. This is the second time that you have failed me. You were in charge of watching over him, and it's up to you to bring him back here to me. If you fail me once again, you'll return to being a slave. Even worse. I'll have your tongue cut out. I'll tear out your eyes. And I will send you into the mines where you will be whipped. And I will have your wounds, all of them, rubbed with salt. Excuse me, my friends, but this big, brutal man has to be encouraged at times and reminded of his duties. You see, there is a bandit around these parts. He is called Spartacus. He's brutal and violent. He has terrorized the area with his band, robbing and murdering, and since he was my slave, I feel responsible for him. But it seems to me that not one of my men has been capable of eliminating this horrible menace.
He has lookouts all over. When we got to his camp, all we found were a few ashes and some trampled grass. Spartacus and his men seem to have disappeared into the mountains.
Perhaps in order to capture a wolf, one has to be a big tree, or even earth, or a wolf.
What are you saying?
He meant to say if you approached his camp the way you arrived here, he wouldn't need a lookout. He could hear you from 10 miles away.
Keep out of this. Nobody's asked for your opinion.
Doesn't matter. I wanted to tell you anyway.
You would be wise to listen to him. He makes a lot of sense. Gentlemen, why couldn't you go out and capture Spartacus? You're gladiators, and you travel about a great deal. No one would ever suspect you.
But you've just said it. We're all gladiators. We're not soldiers.
But that didn't stop you from chasing away those bandits who had attacked my daughter.
And how are 10 going to succeed when I failed with 50 men?
In this situation, it isn't numbers that are important. It's intelligence. You cannot refuse to liberate this area and all of its people once and for all from the tyranny of this vicious bandit. If you're able to kill him, then all of his followers will be sure to disperse.
All right. But we will not kill him. We will try to capture him and then bring him back here for trial.
Splendid idea.
I think you're making a mistake. This isn't work for just anyone. They'll never find Spartacus.
Spartacus has returned! Spartacus has returned!
There are a lot of them. We'd better be careful.
That must be Spartacus, the one who's leading them. You see, his tent is isolated from all the others. That will simplify everything. We can get to him more easily. We must find a way to keep the other slaves occupied for a few minutes.
But is it possible for us to capture Spartacus, gather some horses, and disperse the people all in a few minutes?
It must be done that way.
Well, let's begin by moving a little closer to them.
Look down there. Some men are carrying wood.
That's it. Let's help them.
Finally arrived. The fires were just about to go out.
I'll kill you.
By the gods. These bandits must think very highly of their leader, Spartacus.
That day in the arena at Capua, I never would have imagined that you'd become a bandit.
What? You think that?
That's what Julius Varro said.
Then he was the one who sent you. Stop, all of you. I want to convince them that it would be wiser to stay a gladiator than to become a killer.
You're strong as a horse.
So are you. Sorry, it was a fly.
They're marvelous fighters, aren't they, my boy?
Let's go.
Well, then, do you still want to take me to Varro?
Right now, I don't know what to think anymore.
Livius, Gaius, Calmus, come here. He was one of Varro's servants. They cut off his arm because he had taken a piece of bread. Some bread that was stale and moldy and had already been thrown in the garbage. This boy had left the enclosure to which he had been assigned because he wanted to follow a lizard. This is Lysias. In his own country, he was a sage, a philosopher. Varro had him blinded because he no longer wanted him to read.
I am not so terribly unhappy, Spartacus. It's not possible for me to see the world, it's true, but I can still manage to think clearly, and I'm even able to see things which my eyes could never reveal to me before. The hearts of all men.
And there are 20 others whom I could show you now, to prove to you what Varro is. That's why I'm rebelling against all this. I want to return to Thrace, to be a free man once again. I won't be a slave. All the men here have followed my example. A few came immediately to me, and the others came after hearing about me. I won't abandon them now.
I'm very sorry, but I'm afraid I don't know what to say. Is there anything we can do?
Perhaps there is. Go tell Varro that if he permits us to leave without interfering, when I get back to Thrace, I will send him the ransom money for myself and all of my companions. Very soon, a few of us are going down to the coast to look for some ships. And when we have found them, we will come back here and collect the women, babies, and men for the journey. Then we'll leave immediately.
I'll speak with Varro. I think I might convince him.
Your many arguments in favor of Spartacus have all been truly convincing. Perhaps you are right. I've really been just a bit too impulsive in evaluating the situation. Very well. I assure you I shall not oppose their departure.
You are really very generous.
Are you surprised?
Frankly, yes. Pleasantly. You see, a man with your type of power and importance does things which, well, you know, set people to talking.
Ah, yes. You speak the truth. I'm the most misunderstood man in the Republic. You all know me now, and know how meek I am. I'm as harmless as a child, and I'm forced to take care of a multitude of slaves, only because the state demands that I construct bridges, aqueducts, and roads. But I only want to be of use to my fellow man and our glorious empire.
Something's happening to me.
My pretty child, it's late for you. It's time for you to
But
leave.
Father,
Livia, please be obedient. I'll say good night.
Until tomorrow.
Until tomorrow.
You must excuse my comrades. They're all very tired from the journey.
What have you done to us?
Did you hear that? Spartacus has succeeded in winning them over. Miserable wretch. He's not only a rebellious slave, but is powerful as well. He must be eliminated immediately before he ruins all my plans.
I swear that I'll...
No. This job is too important for people like you. I must leave for Rome immediately. Have them taken down to the dungeons. We'll take care of them when I return.
I could take care of them while you're gone.
No. You'll come with me. Besides, there are certain things that I want to take care of. All by myself.
We are convening here today to decide whether our army should take action against a slave called Spartacus. This is requested by Senator Varro.
This new request of yours, Julius Varro, demonstrates once more that you do not consider yourself in the service of Rome, but that you believe instead that Rome should be serving you and your own interests. Otherwise, why would you dare to ask us to furnish you a legion You only want to put your own personal affairs in order and recapture a mere handful of slaves.
The tribune of the people takes advantage of every opportunity to speak here like a demagogue. After all, it's his job, so he must permit it. But all you senators, you who, like myself, wish the state to be strong and respected, must surely realize that this is not a question of recapturing a few slaves, but of setting an example. We will appear weak and foolish if we permit them to escape like this so easily, and then other slaves will attempt it. Then our economy and our prestige will suffer enormously because of it.
Senator Varro, there is still another way to counteract the escape of your slaves.
Ah, really? And what is that?
Treat them with more compassion and with justice.
Caius Gracchus was able to twist them all around his little finger, and those stupid imbeciles refused to give me any assistance. Oh, but I won't permit them to win so easily. We'll force them into it.
It'll take a lot of time before we can gather an army.
No. If I could only believe those gladiators, then everything would work out the way I want it to. Spartacus would have already left camp by now and be searching for galleys.
But Spartacus will escape.
Do you think he'll go away without the small children and the women? We'll get there first. And then he will attack us. Then Rome will be forced to help me with her legions.
I've never met such rude people in my life. I invited them into my house. I offered them my friendship. Even my father offered to help them. And they went away without so much as saying goodbye. I'm really disappointed.
Especially in that nice, handsome young man with the brown hair.
Which one? I don't remember there being anyone particularly handsome and young.
The boy who used to pick the figs from those branches.
Oh, that one. We'd better hurry. I want to surprise my father and decorate the house with some flowers.
We've really been fools.
I'm afraid I must agree with you. They took us in as if we were a bunch of novices.
Well, it's been a whole month since we've worked in the arena.
Exactly. With all this inactivity, we're not as sharp as we used to be.
Well, then, we'd better do something about it. If we have to use our muscles to make our brains work, we have exactly what we need. We have enough work here to make us all geniuses.
You can't do anything. It's solid.
This chain was made to restrain only one man. But if we all tried, well, what do you think?
Go harder. Ooh.
What's that? I think I hear a noise.
It's only rats.
Well, men, I don't think there's anything we can do about it.
Say, look at this.
What good is this?
Let's all try to pull it. Maybe something will happen. Wait a minute. Say, it's fresh earth. We're under the garden.
Sirmius, you get up there.
Farius,
come here.
We won't cut this one. It would probably die immediately. Oh!
We're into the garden. We'll be safe now.
Look, Valerius, someone's hand.
That's Livia's voice. Livia, it's me.
Livia.
But is it really you, Sirmius?
Yes, yes.
What are you doing down there? Didn't you leave with your companion?
Oh, we wanted to, but your father didn't like the idea and locked us up here.
But that's nonsense. Why would my own father dream of doing a thing like that? I won't permit you to say such things to me.
All right, we'll talk about it later. Right now, we need help. We're locked in down here and we're being guarded.
Lydia, will you help us?
Yes, I'll help you. I don't know what I should do to get you out.
We must break the door down, but it's very strong. We'll need a large knife, an axe, and an iron bar if possible.
All right, I'll try. But listen, don't you feel it would be simpler if I just bring you the key?
What?
If they don't relieve us soon, I'm going to die of boredom down here.
Better not let anyone hear you complain like this, or you surely won't die of boredom.
Here they come. At last we can get some sleep.
We showed them.
What have you planned, Roger?
We must tell Spartacus and warn him about Varus.
Hey. We'd better leave here right now.
I was so worried about you. I thought that perhaps...
Everything's just fine.
Now what will you do?
Right at the moment, we've got to get away from here as fast as possible.
There are several horses in the stable. You may take them.
Why are you doing so much for us? Still, I hope you know that we're grateful.
I feel so responsible for my father. I still can't believe he's capable of such a thing. I thought he was a man of honor, but for the first time, I'm starting to understand all this.
Don't you worry. Try not to think about it.
Do you think we'll ever meet again?
I don't know. We happened to meet each other at the wrong time.
Perhaps one day we shall be lucky. We'll be able to be together again.
There is nothing more that I would want in the whole world.
Sirmio.
Look, we're almost there.
Wait.
Water.
Here.
Water. Please. Water.
Who was it?
The soldiers. Ivano. They killed and attacked us. The young men were all taken away to the great aqueduct. A work camp of horror.
They'll pay for this. I swear it. May the gods bear witness to my promise.
They must have followed us that first time when we came here. How else would they have been able to find this place?
for all this?
Stop, Spartacus.
Lysias, you're alive. Lysias.
These young men here are not to blame for this. I know that they are innocent. I know it. And you, please, listen. They'll explain how this all...
It's difficult to defend ourselves. Whether innocent or guilty, we meant well. But it was still because of us that Varro's men got here.
We reported that you would leave here as soon as you were able to find the ships, and that you would send him the ransom from Thrace. He seemed to agree. However, he drugged us and imprisoned us. We came as soon as we could get away. We wanted to warn you and put you on your guard. But the others got here before we did.
I have already found all the ships. They're ready and waiting for us. By now, we could have all gotten away and been able to return to our own land. You men happen to know where they've taken the others?
Yes. Lysias told us to one of Varro's work camps.
We must follow them at once.
No. That's just what Varro would want. You don't have enough of your men left to succeed this way.
I think you're right. I'll have to go find some more men. I will offer my protection to each and every slave who wants to break away from his own chains. I will gather together all of those slaves who are desperate and lost, and I will form an army. I had only wanted liberty for us all. But Destiny decided she wanted something else. And now I'll fight this to the finish.
We all want to go with you. If you'll let us.
While you go and gather all your men together, let us go ahead of you.
We can study their defenses, and if we're lucky, even make contact with their people. We'll undermine morale and discourage them by announcing your arrival.
Very well. Thank you, my friends.
Hurry! Come on! Move along! Move along! Faster! Get a move on! Come on, you slaves! Keep moving! Faster! Faster!
Oh, no. Don't go. Come back here.
Get up!
Oh, no. Come, you can't stay here any longer.
Come on, you two! Keep moving! Get out of my way! Walk faster! Come on! Don't take all day! Get along there! Hit her!
Welcome back, Chimbro.
Thank you.
Had a good journey?
Yes. Take care of her. Get to your work. Get out! Senator Varro is not satisfied. The work is going much too slow.
You can see for yourself. We don't allow laziness here. But we don't have enough people, and they're all dying off.
Well, all right. Now I brought some more, and I don't want any more excuses. Come on! Move along! Take a look around this place. This is where you will live, work, and eventually die. Now go on! Get in there! Just a minute. I could offer you a different life if you just...
Shut up, my friend! You'll give in.
Look, here come some soldiers. Let's hide.
Hey, look. There's one.
Stop, or we'll kill you. There. Don't worry, I won't make a move.
He seems intelligent. Perhaps we won't even have to torture him very much to make sure that he talks.
Pulling out his fingernails should do it.
Or putting a red-hot sword into the soles of his feet.
Excuse me, but if you would just explain exactly what it is you want from me, perhaps I just might spare you all the trouble of having to torture me.
Who are you? And what do you do in the camp? And why is it that you're permitted to go out any time you want?
My name is Cipro, and I'm a blacksmith, the best in the region, actually. I go to the camp often to repair their working tools, or sometimes to put the chains on new arrivals.
You seem like a good man. Why do you work for these people?
I could have refused to work there, yes, it's true, but I'm a poor man with a wife and family. And in these times, they make a slave out of you for any reason.
We must all stop here for a while. Tell me, do you happen to know if there's an abandoned shack or an empty cabin around?
I don't believe so. But there is a grotto near my cabin, not far from here, just beyond the forest. I sometimes use it to do some work. But it's very large, and there's enough room there for all of you.
Who are you?
Don't be afraid. I'm a friend. It's all right. Daria. Daria. It's me, Rocha.
You don't have to tell me who you are. What is it that you want? Are you pleased to see us like this? Varo must be quite delighted with you.
Don't say that. Spartacus sent me. You must believe me. He's rounding up other men who will attack the camp. Meanwhile, I've come to free you. And if you just follow me, you can be reunited with Spartacus.
How can I really believe all this?
All right. If you aren't sure, go and call the guards. If I'm one of them, they won't do anything to me. If I'm not, then you'll have proof of my honesty.
But you're taking a terrible chance. So much just for me?
I still have a debt to pay to Spartacus. I wanted to begin by freeing his girl.
Thank you. But it wouldn't be fair to run away. You see, if Spartacus is coming soon, my duty is to remain here with all the others. And when that wonderful moment arrives, and he at last can liberate us, I will be of more use here than outside.
Daria, you're a brave girl.
Thank you.
I'll try to bring some more news.
Roger. I'm not Spartacus's girl.
This is their camp, the river and the watchtowers. The mountain with a cave and the two walls. And the barracks where the slaves are is here. You've all been carefully observing their activities. Now, according to you, which is the weakest point in their defenses?
We won't even discuss the walls and the gate. They're watched night and day. And there's a sentinel posted nearly every yard.
There are fewer guards posted on the mountain, but it's an impossible climb and the walls are too steep. We'll never be able to get the slaves out that way.
I think that in spite of the strong current and the guards along the banks, our only hope right now is the river at this point.
The aqueduct they're constructing is far from the camp. And the slaves and guards pass through the woods 2 times a day. We could attack there.
No. The woods are too patrolled. Besides, there are many slaves who never get out of camp. The women. The ones who work in the quarry. We can't abandon them.
You are right. Well, then we choose the river. It's decided. Here, where the river bends, perhaps we would be out of range of the archers in the towers.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
And what's that supposed to be?
It's a game.
Something we've just invented, and you play with dice.
And the one who loses his head, huh?
Sometimes you need to know how to take a risk, if the prize is worth the trouble.
I haven't seen anything and I don't know anything. I'm not interested in ideals. I'm interested in things I can use.
Who mentioned ideals?
Well, why are you so interested in that camp? It's only full of slaves. Aren't you the ones who want to go and help them?
That's true, but that's our business.
For another man, however, for an enterprising, courageous, clever man who knows about bellows and forges, there's a fortune to be made.
How could he?
Don't forget, iron is precious, and the slaves have a lot of it. On their feet and on their hands. Isn't that right?
And what am I going to do with thousands of chains? Thousands of chains. Perhaps melt them down. Then I could make new shields, weapons. I will make a fortune. I'll be rich then. I'll do it. I'll join you. But you'll have the slaves. I want the iron.
Agreed, Cipro.
Hey, look at that. I wonder where that wagon's going.
Let's get him, men.
Did someone whistle? You two, take a look around. Come along with me. Now, where could those two be?
We're here.
Let's go. That makes 16.
All right, hurry it up, man.
Three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. There's still one?
Hey, give me a hand. Get me out of here.
That makes 24.
This makes 24. How do you account for the loss of so many men?
I can't explain it.
You can't, huh? I can tell you. I'm sure there's an explanation. Just look outside. You think your men are being taken away from you mysteriously, but I know what's going on. Desertion. And you, if this happens again, you'll pay for it. You understand? Now get out! Something very strange is going on here. I don't like the way these peasants are reacting to punishment. They used to cringe. They used to implore. They used to scream. But now, I don't know. Something...
Have courage. Spartacus is coming.
Remember Spartacus.
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 Spartacus. Spartacus. I've heard that Spartacus hasn't fled, as our great humanitarian Caius Gracchus has maintained, to escape forever from my tyranny, but to plan an attack against Rome. Yes, fellow senators, against Rome, against our economy, against our entire civilization. This wild pack of slaves will give vent to their longing to destroy us. Right now, he is searching throughout our country for servants, for slaves, for gladiators. And when he can form an army, he will attack us at once.
I demand the intervention of our legion.
Rome is in peril. The security of Rome must be the concern of us all. But let us not act prematurely, I beg of you. Let us examine the problem very carefully before deciding the measures to be taken.
I approve, Senator. I am confident that all of you here today will arrive at the right decision.
When I see you like this, I tremble. I know that many men will suffer, and most of the slaves will die. There is something I must know. Are you certain the fates have given you the right to do this, or have you taken this right yourself?
That we've fallen far behind. If we want to get the contract to build that new road, it is necessary that we finish this project on schedule. I want you to increase the slaves' working schedule to 18 hours a day.
But even now, too many are dying. Besides, when they are tired, they are less careful and more accidents happen. Many of them get hurt, and we can't use them anymore.
Centuries from now, when future generations look at this beautiful aqueduct I built, they will remember my name only. Not the number of slaves that were maimed and killed here.
Enjoy the trip?
How could I enjoy myself when I didn't want to take the trip or come here?
He arrived only yesterday, and already everyone is suffering under the weight of his tyranny. 10 slaves were torn apart and killed by his dogs, merely for his own enjoyment. That man is crazy. Even he will have his hour. And I hope I will be the one to bring it to him.
Cipro, did Varro come alone?
Yes, but today his daughter arrived at the camp.
Do you think we could ask her to help us, Rocha?
Ask Varro's daughter for help, she never would. She already has.
Well, she's different.
Father! Rocha, come quickly. We've captured a man. He was looking around for several hours and started asking a lot of questions. He must be one of Varro's spies.
Where is he now?
In the woods. My brother tied him up and we're watching him.
Hildo, I hope you have some influence on these two fellas. I'd like to be untied.
You should have told them immediately that you were a friend.
That's what I kept saying.
If you were an enemy, would you have told us?
I see what you mean.
Tell me about Spartacus. Where is he?
Well, he's only 2 days behind me. Listen, there are thousands of them from all over. Slaves, peasants, gladiators. Weapons aren't plentiful, it's true. But he'll do it anyway. Spartacus will lead us to victory.
Even the prisoners are ready. We've contacted them, and they're all waiting for Spartacus to begin the revolt.
He'll be here soon, in no more than 2 days. You better give me my horse so I can return.
All right.
You must be tired. Wouldn't you like to rest and eat something?
No, I must report immediately.
Very well. The moment has finally come. Now is the time for us to make our move.
about time you got here. Do you want some water?
It's like an oven today.
Looks like rain.
I think you're right.
Surrender or you'll die.
Where are your companions? And who has been helping you in the camp? Answer the question. Come on, answer. Answer me when I ask you.
Has he talked?
Nothing yet. But he'll talk. It won't be long now.
It's useless. I don't think this method of yours will get us anywhere. Anyway, I don't have to be told anything. I think his very presence here and the strange disappearance of all our guards explain quite sufficiently what he's trying to do. I think he's trying to free the slaves. Poor fool. You'll be put to death instead.
That won't change anything.
I'm convinced that it will be more than sufficient to discourage your companions and above all my slaves from doing anything so foolish. Now then, gather 9 of the slaves. 10 dead men will be much more convincing. In that way, you'll have company dying, and 9 of them will remind you of your old companions. Damn you. Inform the archery team. They must practice before evening.
Get to work! Come on! Hurry up!
Spartacus should be here by now. Perhaps he's approaching by way of the river. He'll arrive. Don't worry, Darian. When he does, he'll help us.
I know, but we mustn't wait. When we are ordered to witness the execution, we must be ready. We'll attack and rescue those men. We can always hide in the grotto. By then, let's hope Spartacus is here.
You know I don't like you running around the camp alone.
Don't touch me, Father. Only a monster would think up a kind of punishment as cruel as this one.
What? But they're all my enemies. They want to revolt.
I don't blame them. You are their enemy.
I forbid you to speak in such a way. How dare you? Get inside now. Go.
Hurry! Be quick about it.
Take a good look at this spectacle, you slaves. If you're not careful, it could happen to you tomorrow.
All of you listen. I bring news that should interest you. My sources inform me that Spartacus is traveling this way toward our camp. He is leading a large army equipped with weapons and horses. I imagine that all of you are anxious and also impatient for his arrival. For this reason, and for the paternal affection which I've borne you, I must shatter all of your illusions. Yes, my children. Spartacus, unfortunately, will shortly be detained by General Claudius and all his legions. They're in position only 5 miles from here. So it will take more than a miserable band of slaves to conquer Rome. Now it's Roch's turn.
I'll kill you!
They've broken down the gate! Stop them!
Miserable wench. But I'll fix you all. I'll go and get General Claudius, and I'll return here with all his legions, and not one single slave will be spared.
Without reinforcements, we can't hold out for long.
Livia, hurry now. You're coming with me.
I don't want to go with you. I'm staying here.
There he is! After him!
You'll answer to me for this. Hurry, let's go. You come with me.
Roger, help me!
What?
Hurry, get the women and the old people out of the camp.
Where is he? I must tell Varro.
Hurry, all of you! Burn everything!
Varro, what are you doing here?
They overpowered us. The slaves fled.
And where do they think they can flee, those miserable slaves? They will scatter like pigs from a butcher's knife. We'll recapture them all, don't worry. But right now I want to wait for Spartacus. He's the one we must think about first.
Take your positions at the catapults. I don't like this silence, Spartacus.
Halt, men. It's a trap, men. Let's try to break through.
We've split Spartacus's army into two parts, but the slaves are still resisting.
Have all our reserve forces been brought into the battle? These beggars have made us lose too much time and too many men.
We're finished. We just can't resist another attack. Maybe, but we still must try.
Look there!
Greetings, Spartacus. Come on, let's go! They're attacking us from the rear.
That's the corpse of General Claudius.
It's Varro's corpse that I want to see, rotted and picked apart by carrion.
Let's go look for him.
Jimbro! Jimbro! Wait for me. I can't keep up with you.
Nobody asked you to, Varro. If you can't run, you better stay here. Think about saving your own skin.
Help me, Jimbro. I can't go on.
I'm warning you, stay away. I have my own life to think about.
Daria! Daria! These men are still alive.
Livia, quick, let's hide. Water. Water. Livia. 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 Help me. I'm wounded, dear. If you let the slaves capture me like this, they will tear me to pieces. I beg you, help me. You must promise me I won't suffer and be killed like this. I'm your father. Livia.
Yes. Very well. I'll do it. I'll make sure you get away. Daria. He's my father. Don't tell anyone. I know how much suffering he's given you. I know he doesn't show any compassion, decency, or pity. But you are different. You're better than he is. Please help me this once.
Yes. But it's not so easy for me now. I'll do it, though.
Daria. Where are you going?
There's a chariot beyond the woods. I'll bring it here.
Look out there!
Roger!
Let's go after them. Come on. The pleasure of beating you with my own hands. You're safe, Daria. It's all over now. Come on, let's go.
Come on, men.
Come on, let's go. Get up.
Look, Spartacus. What a wonderful sight. No one will stop us from leaving for our own country now.
One battle will never be enough to convince Rome. Other men will always try to keep us from our freedom. Our only real victory was in our rebelling and in proving that no man on earth should be a slave.